Tuesday. Started out the day with sunshine, ended the day though with a few more clouds, and right now skies are partly cloudy. I actually think that clouds are actually going to decrease a little bit for us here as we go later tonight, and that should set the stage for a pretty bright start to our Tuesday. You'll notice again some clouds around every now and again, but again, those clouds not producing any sort of rain. It's dry right now, and it's going to stay dry into the daylight hours tomorrow as well. Do want to show you Futurecast, and you'll notice that overall for us on your Tuesday, I think we may see a little more cloud cover west, a little more sunshine to the east. Overall, for the most part, we're looking partly to mostly sunny. Could also be the type of day where we see maybe a little more sun midday in comparison to what we could see very late in the day and what we could see very early in the day. But overall, certainly looks like Tuesday during the day, not bad at all. However, we're going to have a little piece of energy rolling through as we go into tomorrow evening. So really from about 7:15 p.m. through about 2:15 a.m., again, we're looking at Tuesday night, we will have the chance for some isolated showers. I'm thinking that the best chance for rain will likely be in areas along into the west of the Blue Ridge Parkway. In other words, are going to be, I think, drier in Lynchburg and in Southside than you will be, say, towards the NRV and also towards the Highlands with this next cold front. So temperatures tomorrow very warm, but behind this front Tuesday night, temperatures will actually go down a little bit going into the day on Wednesday. Wednesday should be another day where we actually see our fair share of sunshine. So overall for us on Wednesday, certainly looks like we could again see a few more clouds west and more sunshine to the east. But during the daylight hours Tuesday and during the daylight hours Wednesday, both of those times I think we're going to see our fair share of sunshine. It's in between that Tuesday night time frame where we're going to see more clouds and the chance for at least a little bit of rain. All right, friends, as we move along now to, I'm going to go back and actually show you that. So pardon me real quick. I got a little trigger happy with the play button. I do want to show you what we're looking at as far as the Valentine's Day forecast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to fast forward through Futurecast if I can. There we go. I want to show you Valentine's Day because that's, of course, something that is happening here soon. It's going Saturday. And for Valentine's Day and Valentine's night, certainly looks like we're going to have partly sunny skies in play. I think during the daylight hours on Saturday, maybe a rogue shower or two. But for the most part, I think Saturday's pretty quiet. Early Saturday evening is pretty quiet, too. Okay, I'm thinking the best chance for some rain and maybe some other types of precipitation, we're going to talk about that here in a minute, will come after you get home from dinner Valentine's evening. So late in the evening, we're talking after 10, 11 o'clock, that's when we could start to see the advent of some precipitation moving in on a more widespread basis. So during the day on Valentine's Day and into the early to mid-evening hours, looks like at 5 o'clock, temperatures will be about 44, falling to near 40 at 8. Overall for us on Valentine's Day, certainly looks like we're going to have partly sunny skies during the day with mainly cloudy skies at night. And again, late in the evening into the overnight, that's when we're going to start to see some precipitation moving in. I think it's mainly going to be rain. Okay, let's talk about our next big weather maker. Okay, we talked about the chance for a little bit of rain tomorrow night, but our next really big widespread weather maker comes into play for us here Saturday night, Sunday into Sunday evening. Let's talk about that right now. So again, during Saturday, rogue shower or two. But as we go into Saturday night, that's when we're going to start to see the advent of some rain pushing in. And I'm thinking initially it's mainly going to be rain. And I'm thinking most of us will probably just see rain with this next big piece of energy. The exception to that is further north. And you'll notice that as we go through time, may start to see a little bit of pink showing up towards the highlands as we go into Sunday morning, 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m. An indicator that maybe you see a little bit of freezing rain and sleet into northern parts of the highlands, basically areas north of Interstate 64. And as we continue to go through time on Sunday, certainly looks like, again, it's mainly going to be rain, but our northernmost areas could have a little bit of freezing rain, sleet, and maybe even some snowflakes flying. So again, this system, Saturday night, Sunday into Sunday evening, at this point, looks to be mainly a cold rain until you go north of I-64 towards Highland, Bath, northern Rockbridge, northern Allegheny counties. That's where we could see maybe a little bit of a light wintry mix mixing in as well. Storm system should pull away from us here as we go into Sunday night. Okay, so we're thinking that this thing probably starts close to midnight Saturday night and should be gone close to midnight Sunday night. Okay, So that should leave us dry as we go into the day on Monday. Monday should start to see increasing sunshine as we go throughout the latter part of the morning into the afternoon. So again, the best chance for a little bit of rain tomorrow night will be in the mountains. I think you folks, Lynchburg and Southside, probably won't see much of anything at all. So that's system number one. System number two gets us Saturday night, Sunday into Sunday evening before it ends. Okay, and again, that system this weekend, at this point, looks to be a cold rain, maybe mixing in with a little bit of a mix the further north you go. All right, friends, let's talk about temperatures. Today was chilly outside, no doubt. Below normal temperatures continue behind an upper-level trough, really extending from Maine south into the Carolinas. The warmth, though, today, not far at all away from us, okay? And that warmth that is being felt in Atlanta, St. Louis, Kansas City, Omaha, Denver, Albuquerque, that warmth will try to get in here pretty soon. But it's not going to happen tonight, okay? Temperatures tonight going to be pretty cold. It's 33 right now in Hot Springs, 28 in Wytheville, 25 in Blacksburg, 34 in Hillsville and Galax. So right now, it's not as cold in Hot Springs as it is in Pulaski and Wytheville. Why? Because we have a little bit of an inversion going on in our atmosphere. And that means the higher you go up in elevation, the warmer it actually is. So that's why Hillsville and Galax, you're 34, while in Blacksburg, you're 25. 30 Lynchburg, 30 in South Boston, already down to 27 in Danville. Voila. Here we go. Tuesday, we're going to warm up. Okay, so that warmth that is west of us comes into play for us tomorrow. High temperatures tomorrow, 50s, low to mid 60s. Going to have well above normal temperatures associated with an upper level ridge spreading into the eastern part of the United States. So it's going to be very warm from Oklahoma City and Dallas all the way east into the Carolinas and into the Commonwealth. And we will be included in that. Okay, we are going to be pretty warm tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow actually above average for the first time in a while. Enjoy this taste of spring tomorrow because it's not going to last very long. But yes, warmer temperatures are in the forecast for Tuesday, looking at highs in the upper 50s in the NRV Highlands. We're talking Covington, Clifton Forge, Lexington, obviously a little cooler in Highland and Bath counties. Upper 50s also in Lynchburg. Lower 60s, though, Roanoke, and low to mid 60s out across Southside locations. Your forecast for tonight, 28. Nothing worse than partly cloudy. As a matter of fact, I think clouds may actually decrease later tonight. Winds tonight going to be pretty light, and with a west wind tomorrow, we're going to warm up into the upper 50s and low to mid 60s. We're going to, I think, see more sunshine than cloud cover. We'll call for a mix of sun and clouds, but I'm thinking we're again going to see a little more cloud cover west, more sunshine to the east. Enjoy the warmth tomorrow, because once we get beyond tomorrow, temperatures aren't as warm. 52 for a high on Wednesday. 47 on Thursday, 45 Friday, still in the 40s on Saturday. Then we may fall into the 30s to near 40 on Sunday, and we're back up close to 50 on Monday. So temperatures will cool down for us here as we go into the latter part of the work week, into this upcoming weekend, with the coldest day likely being Sunday. But Sunday, I think most of us should stay above freezing. So that's why we're thinking it's going to be mainly a cold rain on Sunday. That could change, so please stay tuned. But for now, we're thinking if we see any mix at all, it would be north, like in areas along and north of I-64. Otherwise, it looks like a cold rain and a pretty dreary day is in store for us Sunday before we dry out and see more sunshine on Monday. Now, again, we will turn cooler. 30s on Sunday, 40s Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm thinking that this cool down that we have late week into the weekend is not going to last that long, because by Monday we're close to 50, and I think the day after next Monday, i.e. day 8, day 9, we should be back into the 50s, well into the 50s at that. So we should warm up again as we go into next week. All right, friends, current time is 10:09. We'll be back here in about 50 minutes from now with our newscast on WSLS 10. We do hope to see you then. But if we don't, I hope everybody has a great night. Stay warm tonight and enjoy the sunshine and warmth for tomorrow. Have a good night. We'll see you again.